Yo, what's good, ABNG? Welcome to Akah Bants. This is the show where we talk about the news and we bring perspective to it. Today, we're going to go straight into the show. We're talking about 21-story building falling flat in Lagos. We're talking about Ned Nwoko leaving. No, Ned Nwoko divorced. Was he that divorced her or she divorced him? Anyway, him and his wife are in trouble now. God, what am I saying? They're not in trouble. They are apart. Number 3, we're going to be talking about Obi Cubana and the EFCC saga. Let's go! Alright, so guys, yesterday I was in the office. I decided to leave early because my wife calls me and she's like, you are with the wire to my hard disk. So I'm like, you know what? I would leave early in time, earlier than I expected to leave or that I wanted to leave, so that when I get home I'll be like, I came earlier for you, because I care about you and your work and your business. Forget about the fact that I took your wire in the first place. Forgive and forget. Now, let's let sleeping dogs lie. Here is your wire. That's what I wanted to do. Be a hero, be a good husband, and just say sorry. But shit went real quick. I got on the road from Ikoyi Tollgate roundabout. I spent 1 hour. 1 good hour before I got to half of Gerrard Road. Before I got to the middle of Gerrard Road. It was sick. It was crazy. I thought like the world had ended. So I opened the map. I'm like, because I was telling the driver, yo, this is going to clear up soon. Like, I'm sure this is just the end of the bump. Maybe somebody's being silly at the end of the speed bump at the Ikoyi Tollgate bridge. Not knowing this thing was till the end of Gerrard. I opened the map. I now saw that, it actually was going to end at the main gate of Parkview. So I was like, this is crazy. Something has happened. But you can't turn back. There is no way for you to turn back. Once you enter that stretch of road, enter it. Just, you are inside. So we were in the traffic. We were in it. We knew that, okay, we're going to ride it out. I got into the estate, Parkview, got my stuff, got into the car, driving out. I was in traffic. I said, what's happening? I spent another 30 minutes trying to get out of the estate. I did eventually. I spent like 1 hour 30 minutes from Ikoyi Tollgate to Ikoyi, but I spent like 35 minutes getting home from the estate gate. So I was just like, whatever happened, I was the first set of people that experienced this traffic. I cannot imagine what people who are leaving the office by 5, by 7 will experience. But I'm sure a lot of people use alternative routes. But anyone who didn't know, then enter that Gerrard Road, go back. That's why it's always good to use Google. Even if I know the route to somewhere, I will use Google. I don't care. Maps, the best. Now, at night, in fact, I've told my wife, days, man, in traffic, man. Dad, please, once I get home, just let me do rice and chicken. I've been crying, being dramatic. So I got home, ate, chilled, only for me to open phone. I now saw that, a 20-something story building collapsed on Gerrard Road. And it happened around 3 p.m. This was literally when I said I was going to leave the office. So I was just like, this is crazy. My immediate question was, how does a building fall down? And this is not the first time it's happening in Lagos. It's happened time and time again, over and over again. The Lagos state government is not taking this thing seriously. Nobody has been brought to book since this thing has been happening. So it's going to continue happening because people are going to put profit over people's lives. It's crazy. 21-story building in Ikoyi. So it's happening to the poor, it's happening to the rich. Luxury. You can't even say, okay, let me pay good money for good value. Why would a 21-story building fall? It's either the foundation wasn't done right or inferior material was used or the way they were building it was not according to spec, according to the instruction manual of how to build. But it's one of these 3 things. But all of that is for one reason: profit. Now, this tower is called 360 degrees tower. It's meant to be round like this. So it's 3 of them. One tower, another tower, another tower. They had gotten clearance to do 50 stories. The first one, second one, they were building the third one. And then this one collapsed. There's stories and reports saying that the owner Femi Osibona and his partner, who own the building were there when it happened, and they may be in the rubble, like it caved on them, and then some 48, 49 other people. Right now, rescue operations are happening. It's been happening since yesterday. Rescue operations didn't start until 2 hours later, which is fine. Okay, traffic, Lagos. I mean, this second time I'm recording this video. The first time I went all out against them, but now I'm thinking, you know what? Don't be emotional. I mean, there was bad traffic, so it took them 2 hours to get there, get the car ready, put fuel inside, get the operator and the driver that was going to drive. It took 2 hours, and that's fine. Okay, but do we even have the technical know-how in Nigeria, in Lagos, to do this, to get this done? I'm just praying, like, Lord, let the tractor that they're going to use not kill more people.
Yes, yesterday night around 23:30 hours, we were able to recover one body. Rescued one body, and the body was the one we were trying to track out. So making 5 alive, 4 dead. We had a break, a little, about 1.5 to 2 hours break. By the time we woke up, we were hearing voices underground, and that's what we are now trying to do. The heavy weight on top, we want to bring them down and get to the roots, because we've isolated their locations already. So we are trying to get to them.
Like, as they are removing the rubble, let the person that was alive not now die. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be using the excavator to excavate, then pack human being. That's just, I don't know how this thing gets done, but it's scary AF. One thing I know though is that this is not meant to be happening. It's not right if people are doing their jobs. People in government, people in private organizations and companies, engineers. Now, the BBC put out a report about why this happened or how it happened. There's this company called Prowess Engineering. Prowess Engineering is a company that, you know, the engineering people that are meant to engineer the projects. So they were the ones who were contracted to make sure that these story buildings stay strong and stand according to the spec, the manual, Abby? Yeah. The blueprints. According to the blueprint of how it should be. Now, 20th of February 2020. 20th of, what's today's date? 1st of November, 2nd of November. 20th of February 2020, this Prowess Engineering sent a letter to Femi Osibona and to his company saying that they are withdrawing their technical know-how from this project and also their name. Let me read you the letter. Proposed Gerard Terraces for Fourscore Limited. Fourscore Limited is Femi Osibona's company. This letter is to formally inform you that we withdraw our structural consultancy service from the above named project. We arrived at this decision due to the fact that we no longer share same vision with you as our client in terms of how the project is being executed. We can guarantee the integrity of the first 2 buildings and also works done up to the 4th floor of the 3rd building supervised by us, provided specifications have been met in terms of the required concrete strength. So they can guarantee that the first 2 buildings, the 4th floor, the ground floor to the 4th floor of the 3rd one which collapsed, are solid. Why? Because they know that the concrete strength, the cement used per cubit or whatever, was done right. This we do not have control over, as we do not have the concrete cube test results for each stage of the building till date. That means that from the 4th floor, some people just decided that, you know what, let's just start building. Maybe we did first and 2, so number 1 and number 2. This one we don't see how they do it now. Maybe we just do them. Maybe we just buy cement, pop, do them. The people are paid. Let's do this thing and get, you know, this thing done and finish. These people, the Prowess engineers, are saying that they have not been getting reports on what was being done. Kindly know that we are taking responsibilities for any. We are not taking responsibilities for any other construction errors that may have occurred over time on the project. Furthermore, we request that our company's name and logo be removed from the project board and also kindly notify all necessary approving authorities of our withdrawal from the project. We regret this decision and the lost opportunity to do business together. We look forward to future cooperation in other projects. This is just wild, and thank God that there are some people that still have integrity. What if people say, even though at least it will not collapse, at least the one that they have done with the one we did before, who will now take the glory for it? Let's just leave out. Let's just continue and finish. Let our name. Look at God. God have saved this once. Because the Lagos State government is going to come after some people. Some people's head have to roll. Well, in this country, do people even pay for bad behavior? No. But This company's reputation, in the words of my Yoruba friends, ruined forever. But there's something I want you people to know, that the truth is, whether those two buildings that they said that they built are built with alloy, metal, nobody ain't gonna live there. I'm not gonna live there. If I'm the one, just give me back my money. How can I be sleeping like this? Any small sound, boom, hey! If somebody jumps in the house and I hear it, or in my home, and I hear boom, it's dive out of the window. You can't have peace. Why? It has happened before. It has happened to the first one or the third one. So now I hear that each property, people, luxury apartments going for 4-bedroom apartments going for $1.2 million. Another one going for $5 million. The penthouses and whatever, $5 million. And I hear that the properties have been bought 65% gone. People get money for this Niger. On top of the fact, say, global investment, or what do they call them? Dupe people of 22 billion naira. People still have more billions to pay for house. This money, we have to find it, guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are going for it. We're going to get it. But I'm not going to spend, God forbid that my money will be, because now everybody, I'm sure everybody's money that they pay to the, please send me back my money. Where will even be Femi? Where is the Femi Osibona that they want to collect their money from now? Shebi is on that. Oh God. Let's just pray that people have, they find people alive. Where will we even start praying from? God, save people, save Nigeria, save us. 10 people have been rescued from the rubble. 3 people are alive. And that's a miracle. Pure sheer miracle. That people are alive. They said that up until yesterday night, they were hearing voices of people who are trapped. And I pray, God, Lord, please help these people. Lord, please just let them save these people alive. And let there be quick recovery. Just pray for them, for quick recovery, guys. For just quick recovery. I don't even want to understand the kind of injuries people have now. So the owner of the buildings are rumored to be there. It's unconfirmed because their bodies haven't been seen. It's either they were in some other building, when they saw what happened, they just pa, or they were truly under. Whichever it is, let just God have mercy and let justice be done. And if you still have if people who have the chest say, I still want to live in that building, more grace to their able. But for me, I think that the 360 degrees tower is done. Nobody's going to live there. No project is going to continue. And I think the Lagos government itself will be even angry. They're not going to allow for it to be completed for a long time. Except some other company in years' time, in the years from now, comes to buy it over and takes proper permission and does the right thing. But people are always going to remember that is a graveyard. And who is the government? Nigeria, to judge these ones. When TB Joshua, the same thing happened in his church. His buildings collapsed. Nobody held him accountable. So you cannot, let's keep the same energy every time, guys. Obi Cubana has been arrested by EFCC for questioning on money flow. Money coming in, they say, is money laundering. Money out, they say, is money laundering. My guy is opening nightclubs everywhere, going to London to open nightclub. They can't arrest him, carry him, say he's a money launderer, allegedly. My issue, I don't have any. You ask me, you're not the first that is nightclub owner. You cannot be a billionaire overnight. Who you be? However, why is EFCC going to carry him? EFCC, the fact that EFCC are going to carry him makes me believe that is a lie. Nothing is going to happen. The fact that EFCC entered the matter, they just want their own small court and it's going to be free. Nothing is going to happen. Do you know how many people that EFCC has carried? Nothing happened. EFCC even told the people how to escape the quanta that they entered. Pay here, do this, submit this document, talk to this person, that's it. So for me, I just feel like allegedly EFCC just wants to collect their own cuts from this guy's inflow and move on. They just want to have record. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know how many people I know, who we all know on the streets, are unclean, that they invited to the office? I mean, the guy who got the award for police officer of the year, what's his name? The award for best police officer was in contact with Hush Puppy, was collecting money for Hush Puppy. He knew of Hush Puppy doing the EFCC, the money laundering 419 Yahoo business, getting his own cut, helping him to even bully some other people who were wronging Hush Puppy. So what are we talking about? The police are in on all these things. What are we saying? If our best police officer is inside. There, stop playing. EFCC is part of police. The head of EFCC is a policeman. So all this one that they are talking, wash is going to come out soon. Nothing. Even if he truly is a money launderer, what is going to happen? Next on the news, Ned Nwoko and his wife are having an issue. You may be saying to yourself, is it Regina Daniel? No, it's not Regina Daniel. So basically, Ned Nwoko's second wife has decided to leave Ned Nwoko. I think this has been for a while. It's been in the process for a while, so it's not like new to him. But she put up on her stories, finally free. And then people were like, what's it? You know, Nigerians. And then she's like, oh, she's divorced and all of that. But it's crazy that she would put out that statement. Like, I mean, when you were on the gram, you were smiling, happy, loving, you were okay with him marrying somebody else. Like, everything was happy. And then now you're saying finally free. Like this is why I have issues with people on social media. Like, you can't show me one face and then do another next time. Like, I don't know which one to believe. But anyways, I just feel like I just want, like, you people, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Like, the news is not that he's Ned Nwoko. We all knew that. So yeah, but I just felt like you guys want to know. Yeah, don't marry somebody that have multiple wives, because now the Regina Daniels, now we don't know the situation that is on her head, whether she is hoping to be finally free or is going to now carry another wife to replace her, a new wife. You know, there's some people that say, if it's not 5, I'm not yet a man. So let's hope that. In fact, what am I even saying? All of them, they are in soup, hot soup. Regina Daniels, whether she marries one after or not, they are all in hot soup. His babies and girls' friends are all on the streets. We know them. Anyways, though, that's the news for today. It's crazy, though. It's crazy. I think the biggest. I just felt like I needed to do this story and tell you guys what's happening. Yeah, but I just pray that people begin to live with more integrity. I think that's my take on this. Like, integrity is very key, very huge, and it's still important. Like, you have to place value over people's lives. You have to. It's not always about money, man. I mean, like, now the money they were chasing is all gone. People's money have gone, and not just your money. You've put people's lives, money on at risk. I hear that there's a family of a lady, an NYSC student, who is on the site now crying because their child is there.
Ọlọ́run ní ṣe anyone nìkan. Ọlọ́run ní ṣe anyone nìkan. Ọlọ́run ní ṣe anyone nìkan. Wọ́n wá sí. Wọ́n bá wa lọ Sáínàbù láyé o. Sáínàbù ní àbọ̀ ńlá.
Oh my God. Lives are gone just because you wanted to make money. You wanted to use inferior materials and do something the wrong way just so that you make. What if you finished? Then people moved in, then it collapsed. More people died. How will you live with yourself? And you know, when you do your due diligence, these contractors, Femi Osibona and them and all of them, they actually like have a good track record. They built buildings in London, did real estate in London, came to Nigeria, everything spoiled. Why? Because there are no rules, no laws. They're lawless land. Nobody holds you accountable for anything. So they wanted to do anyhow. Let's do it the way people are doing it. Maximize profits. Bam, you can't catch them. I just pray for the people who have lost lives, lost money. And God will help comfort them. You know. I think that's it, man. Guys, if you're part of those people that just want to give in, like you think you just want, maybe you're in that point of your life, you feel like you want to compromise, don't do it. Don't compromise. Don't compromise. Integrity is very key. Peace out, guys.